everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Michelle. Today I have a little pin on that says, if you never try, you never know. And that's so true. Today I'm going to do a colander pour. I've got a colander, and you know what's so weird is a couple days ago, Molly from Molly's Artistry did a colander pour. I guess she hadn't done one in a long time, and she had a new colander, and it's this one. So I'm super excited about that because I am going to take inspiration from Molly. She's one of my all-time favorites. I have quite a few favorites that I've really learned from, and I love to watch them. Molly from Molly's Artistry, Karen from Waterfall Acrylics, Mina Villegas, I love her. Canela Sirocco, Lisa Marvin. I can go on. There's so many wonderful, wonderful people that do fluid art, and they share all their information. And so today we're going to go ahead and do a colander pour. I've got some really pretty colors. So I'm excited to do it. So let me go get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you the colors that we have. We've got some really pretty ones. I'll go ahead and tell you as I'm loading the cup. I'm going to start out with some white. That will be the last one out. So we'll go ahead and start with some white. One of the things that Molly did when I was watching her a couple days ago, she loaded her cup and she loaded it from different angles. A lot of times when you load into the cup, you load right on top of each other. But she said she didn't want to have like the lines in there, like the linear lines. So anyway, let me go ahead and move this. And I will pour right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pour from the sides and see what happens here. So I started out with Titanium White by Amsterdam. And then we have Cobalt Turquoise Light by Atelier. We have Bright Aqua Green by Liquitex Basics. And then I'm just going to add some 24 karat gold in here. And that's by DecoArt. And then we're going to put a little bit of Azo Gold. Love Azo Gold. I love all these colors, actually. Okay, we're going to put some more white in here. And we'll do another round of color. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of spin it off the sides. Not that it's so I'm not stacking it on top of one another. I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to do a colander pour for a long time, and I just have kind of not done it. And so, okay, I think we're going to finish off with some white in here on top. Okay, let's go ahead and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this in, and then you'll see the paint just kind of coming out the sides. It'll come out kind of fast at first and kind of spurt out, but then it covers itself. And I guess one of the things was that Molly was saying on hers is she likes these little things because when you put it down, these little things right here. So when you put it down on the canvas, it kind of sits a little higher, so the paint, the paint will start going out, so it doesn't flood itself. So okay, let me go ahead and start pouring it in. I'm going to have some white, titanium white on standby, just in case we need a little bit extra for the top. Let's go ahead and pour it in. So we're going to pour it all the way around. And this paint is kind of thick. So I did it a little bit thicker so that way it kind of stayed, the pattern of it kind of stayed. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more into the cup. And I'm going to do, let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to do white first. And then just a little bit of this blue. And we will drizzle a little bit more white on top. Okay. Okay, let's pour this in here. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift it up so that way I'm going to lift it up real slow so that the rest of the paint that's in here will come out. It should be dripping out. Do you see it dripping? Okay, I'm going to move it out now. Okay. Ooh, what do we have? Oh, I love these colors. Oh, it looks like a bunch of little flowers all over the place. That is really pretty. And I don't know if I want to tilt it off or if I just want to spin it off. What to do? What to do? Look at how pretty these designs out here. I wonder if they're going to spin off. I'm going to put a little bit more white in the corners. And close to the edge too. And this is just going to kind of help it so that way it flows and we don't lose a lot of the outer parts. And I'm going to just spin real gentle and kind of see where the paint is moving. This isn't really on the middle either. Okay. It's pretty. I love these colors together. This is one of my favorite color combinations. Okay, it's spreading out now. So what do we want to do? It's going to come off this side. So let's move this a little bit more this way. And then it should come off the other side too. And eventually, hopefully it'll come off of everything. Okay, let's, ooh, all kinds of flowers in here, it looks like. I'm going to move the paints out of the way. Okay. You know, I wish I would not have put that second batch of white. It would have been, the whole thing would have been like this. I think that would have been a lot prettier than with this white in here. I love these colors together. I'm not so thrilled about that. What can we do with that? Okay. Not sure yet. I'll think about it. Well, it's kind of making its way off of the side, so that's good. I think I'm going to get the colander back on. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm thinking of loading a small cup and pouring it into the colander and just doing it right around the middle. I think I'm going to do it. Why not? Because my little pin says, if you don't try, you never know. So let me get a little cup. Okay, we're going to use up the rest of this paint. So I'm going to fill up this cup, not fill it up, but I'm just going to use up whatever we have in here, these colors. Maybe not this one so much. That always takes over. Okay. All right, we're going to pour it in. We're going to pour it back in. We're going to go right back in here. I have no idea if this is going to work. Oh my gosh, Michelle, what are you doing? Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and spin it out and see what we think. The colors are good. They look the same as these. And then they have the white ring around them, which is okay, which is fine. All right, let's keep on going. See what happens here. This is an experiment. This is total experiment. It is an experiment. And this just means I have to do another colander pour to get it right. And you know, maybe my paints were a little too thick. I thought I wanted them extra thick, but maybe that wasn't a very good idea. I'll have to make my notes on this one. We'll have to see how it dries. I mean, the colors, if you could see the colors in here, they look so pretty together. Okay, we got to get off the edges here. That's what we really need to work on, is getting off the edges. So this one's done. These two need to come off. So let's go ahead and get these over a little bit more that way. I'm going to keep spinning, and then I will bring you in so that you can see it from, we'll do a flyover so you can see the top of it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look and see. Can you see the shimmer in these colors here? Very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and take you out so that you can see what I'm seeing here. As far as what I see right now is like an island in the middle of water. But I'm going to see how this dries. This is not what I was going for, obviously. I think my paints were just definitely too thick. So I'm going to do another colander pour. I'll probably do a few because I want to work on the technique. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. So anyway, I will go ahead and show it to you when it's dry. Okay, I've completely changed my mind. I like this. I love it. You know what I'm calling it? Treasure Island. And see the blue that's up here? I'm going to paint everything that is white around it just like that so that it looks like an island. And look at all the gold in the island. I think Treasure Island is the perfect name for it. And there's just so many pretty little areas. I'm so excited about this. I was kind of bummed thinking, oh, my first colander porn, it didn't go like I wanted to, which it really didn't. It was completely different than what I thought it was going to go. But I came away loving it. I think it's just really, really, and I think it's just because of the colors too. I love these colors together. So if I have a chance, once I paint it and varnish it, I will bring it back on so that you can see how it looks. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate you. And I think that is a wrap. And I hope you come back. Bye for now.